Hello. So I'm taking my Garnier BB cream in the shade medium deep. I already filled in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I outlined them with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. So I'm taking my Garnier BB cream, and I'm using this as a primer. And it has SPF in it, and it gives you extra coverage, and it doesn't break me out. So I love using BB creams as primers. So I'm deciding between the two, but I went with L'Oreal True Match. And I'm just dotting this all over my face. And I'm going to be pushing it into my skin with the e.l.f. powder brush. It's a flat top, dense brush, so I wouldn't use it for powder, but it's perfect for foundation. Powder brushes usually are just looser, and this one just isn't loose enough for that, I feel. So now I'm just taking my L'Oreal Magic Lift Concealer and I'm putting this in a triangle shape under my eye. I'm using this pretty thick because if you put it on thin, it gives you thin coverage. So it did take a lot to get full coverage. So yeah, and it was stinging me when I had it like sitting on my face for those few seconds before blending it. It was like stinging. So I don't know what was up with that, but taking a Sephora foundation brush. They have one by e.l.f. just like this. It's only $1 and this brush is $17, so I suggest you get that versus this brush because, you know, you could save like $16. So I'm just going back and forth between the brush and my finger to blend it all in. And the brush just kind of dilutes everything while my finger gives me full coverage. So now I'm taking my e.l.f. powder and I'm using a Real Techniques powder brush and I'm going to be setting it. I use a lot of it just because I like the way it looks when you use a lot of under eye powder. I don't know. That's weird, but I like it. So now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to be contouring with this. I put this not in the hollows, but exactly where my cheekbone is. It really brings out your cheekbones way more than putting it in the hollows does. So I use that. And I fixed the lighting, so that's why I did that. But yeah, so I just keep going back and forth. I'm going to be blending it in, and after this I'm going to take another powder brush just to bronze up my whole face and make everything look natural because I like bronzer, so yeah. So I'm just putting it on my temples, on my jawline, and over my contour. And my chest gets red when like I'm in the sun too long, so I know it's really weird, but that's why I made that face. So now I'm using an Ulta blush by in the color Girlie. It's a really nice soft pink, and I'm just putting this along my contour. And I'm taking the Kardashian Beauty Intimate Spotlight in the color Incandescence. That's a golden highlight, and I love it for like people my skin tone and darker. This will look really, really pretty on you guys. And I'm taking my favorite my favorite highlighter by e.l.f. Just like my favorite highlighter period. And I'm just spraying my brush with the mist and set, and I'm just going to put this in the middle of my face and along my cheekbones, on my cheekbones. So now I'm just spraying it. I meant on top of my cheekbone, not along it. And so I'm just going back in with my bronzer. I felt my under eye highlight was a little bit too bright, so I just densed it down a little bit, calmed it down. So now we're on to the eyes. So I'm taking my Milani eyeshadow primer in the color nude, and I'm putting this all over my lids and taking it up to my brow bone. This will make your eyeshadow stay on longer and could bring out the pigments. So I'm taking a Pacifica palette and I'm using the gold shade. You can use any gold shade. Literally almost every gold shadow is the same. So I'm taking an e.l.f. shader brush and I'm putting this in the inner half of my eye. And I'm just going to be putting that on, and then I'm going to blend it out with the blending brush just to calm it down because I didn't want the gold to be so, bright. As bright as it was. It's pretty metallic-y. And then I'm going to take MAC Saddle. I get the individual shadows and I put them in an e.l.f. Case. And I'm just using another e.l.f. shading brush and I'm putting that on the outer half. On the outer half. Half. Oh my god, I cannot talk. And I'm just putting that over the gold to blend the two together. And I'm using a blending brush, and I'm using saddle in the crease too. And you just want to make sure you blend, just so you know everything's nice and seamless. And you don't want you know, like oh my god. You don't want to be able to see where eyeshadow starts and ends. It's just to be a wash of it and perfectly blended. So I took MAC brown script and I put that on the outer corner, and I'm taking a clean blending brush and I'm just blending everything together. Do not bring the brown script into the middle of your eye. Like, just keep it on the outer corner. I'm taking the pearly pink color and a random equal tools brush, and I'm just highlighting under my brow bone. I'm also going to be putting this in the inner corner. And I'm going to go back in with the gold color because I felt like it kind of got washed out by the brown tones. So I just brought that up more, and I'm just blending even more. You know, just blend, blend, blend. And then I put on e.l.f. liquid liner, and I put on the eyelash, and I cut it in half, and I put them on the outer half of my eye. They're not full lashes, and I'm just putting on mascara. I don't want to state the name of the lashes because they really suck, and I don't recommend them at all. But I would guess I'll put them in the bottom bar. But the lash band was really thick, so it looked like I had liner, like glue, on my eyelash, but really it was just because the band was so thick. But I'm just gonna take my MAC Studio Fix powder and NC42 and just blend everything together. And yeah, and I'm just gonna go back in with my bronzer. You know, this is just like my final touches. And I felt my highlight was too bright, so you know I just toned that down again. And so now I'm just gonna spray my face with the e.l.f. No, God, I lied. So I'm taking the NYX lip liner in the color light brown, and I'm just outlining my lips with it. I'm using Viva Glam 2 by MAC, and the lips really tie the look together. It's like a pinky brown color. It's a nude, and I'm taking MAC Velvet Teddy just to add like a more matte brown tone to it, just because I really like the two together. And I'm taking MAC Myth just to make it nice and nude and glossy, and it just brings everything together. So yeah, and then I'm gonna show you guys my outfit and stuff soon. But now I'm gonna contour my nose with my bronzer and e.l.f. contouring brush, and I just put this along my nose. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't bring it down all the way to the end of my nose. And then I'm gonna blend it in with my finger. That's why I know I looked crazy at first, but I'm blending it in with my finger. And then I'm gonna take the same concealer I used under my eye, and I'm just putting that along down my nose, and that just really brings out the nose contour and makes your nose look even better. And I'm gonna set my eyebrows with the e.l.f. brow gel. So this is my outfit. My top is just from a random boutique. You could find this almost everywhere, anywhere, but yeah. So this is a finished makeup look, and I hope you guys like it. Just comment down any videos you guys want to see from me, and thank you guys for watching, and bye.